Good morning, everyone, the fifth graders. So today, Mr. Arya would like to explain about the task today because most of you still get confused about this material. So first of all, what should you do is take a look at your student's book, the story, page 8, the explosion, right? Okay. The most important thing is you must read this text carefully so then you can answer the question on the workbook. So, after you watch the video of this story, the explosion, then please read it by yourself. Alright? Please read by yourself this story until the end. And then after that, you don't need to do these exercises. So just skip it and just go on for the workbook. This one. Part 1. Remember the story, put the story in order. Alright, number 1 is done for you. Phoebe adds the yellow powder to the blue liquid. How could you answer this question? So please check on this story. If you read it carefully, then you can answer this exercise, this part. Okay? So number 1, Phoebe adds the yellow powder to the blue liquid, and then after that, right, Alex puts different colored powder into a test tube and go on. Continue it, please. Alright, that's for part 1. So please remember the story. Please read again. And then next one is part 2. Complete the sentences with children's name. Still same with the previous part, you must take a look at the story, the explosion. So, complete the sentences with the children's name. Right. For example, number 1, Phoebe turns the red brick purple. Right? Because Phoebe said this, turns the red brick purple. And then who said or who expressed this sentence doesn't think the experiment is very exciting. Right? It is Patrick. Okay, and so on until number 6. Next, part 3. Alright. Still about the text on page 8, the explosion. So you should pay attention and let's do this together. Experiment 1. Add 1 spoonful of yellow powder to the blue liquid. Add a few drops of the liquid, or which should now be green. Why it's green? Okay, I will explain you about the mixing color. This one. The most important one about the mixing color. Actually, we have 3 main colors. The first one is red, blue, and yellow. It is the main color. And then when we mix red and blue, it becomes purple, right? Unfortunately, we can't do this kind of experiment at school because of this condition, so I just explain it, right? And then the second one, when we mix blue and yellow, it turns to green. And then when we mix red and yellow, it turns to orange. So this is the point of mixing color, right? Back to this part. So add few drops of the liquid, which should now be green, to the red brick. And what happens to the brick? Take a look at this text again. So the answer is the brick turns purple. The bricks turns purple. Alright. Experiment 2. Take a test tube and put in right, 2 2 spoonfuls of white powder and 1 spoonful of, please take a look here. Where is it? This one. Powder. All right. Okay. And then red spoonful of red powder. Add some pink. Add some pink liquid into the test tube. Now pour some of the new liquid, which should now be what? Right. Okay, it turns to orange. And then what happened to the brick? The brick gets bigger. All right, so it's easy. The main point is, what should you do is, please read the text carefully, right? Don't forget to read the text carefully. And this one, mixing color, red, blue, yellow, right? Because there are only 3 main colors, and if you know this, you can do this part easily. All right, one more time, I ask you to read this text carefully till the end, right? And then after this, for part 4, just skip it. You don't need to do this. And then for the next one, so this is the key. All right, this is the key to do this part. And then for this part, I believe you can do this because there's an example here. What are the students doing wrong? Look, read, and write the sentences. Use the words from the box. For example, number 1, it's not correct because C isn't following the instruction. C is not following the instruction. And then what's something wrong with the picture number 2? Right. He isn't wearing goggles, right? He isn't wearing goggles. So please write here and so on. And then part 3, write what the teacher says to the children in activity 2. Right. The teacher should say, number 1, read the instructions. Good. Number 2, wear the goggles or use the goggles. Right. Okay, I think that's all for the guidance for doing the workbook or the task today. The most important one thing is, once again, I said, please read the text carefully. Right? That's the key. I hope that after this, there is no more question to me. Thank you for your attention and please do it now. Thank you.